Benavidez hits those straight back cornrows. You already know 9 times out of 10 it's over. This is one of his most dominant fights. David Benavidez, Demetrius Andrade, or Andre, whichever way you say it. DA. Let's call him DA. Demetrius Andrade. This man was one of the most underrated middleweights in the world. World champion for a long time. One of the few men actually willing to fight the Mexican monster. Now, David Benavidez, early on, he showed why he's so dominant. It wasn't just his size, of course. He was bigger than most people at 168. But he was a big man with skill. A big man with skill is damn near unbeatable. So it was like a Shaquille O'Neal. This man Benavidez threw one right hand and rocked Andre back. First round, and I was like, wow. This is a mismatch in power and in size. Let's see if Andre has the skill to make up for it. Now, Andre, one of the tactics he kept trying to use, and one of the tactics that he's known for if you watch his film, he likes to spin guys. He likes to spin them, and he likes to hit people from all angles. Andre has a unique style, a style of his own. Nobody fights like this man. Very athletic, very tall, very long. I could see why Canelo did not necessarily want to fight this man because he poses a threat to many fighters. However, this is Demetrius Andrade out of his prime. I think he was 35, 36. Had taken a long time off, long layoff. Then he jumps in there with the most dangerous weapon at 168. So let's continue. Now, David Benavidez, at times, puts the high guard up. This happened multiple times throughout the fight. And Andre looks like he's getting some good shots in. But I promise you, David wasn't feeling these shots. We've seen it with Caleb Plant, seen it with Kyron Davis. We've seen it with these different fighters where Benavidez puts that high guard up at super middleweight. Now, light heavyweight, he looks a little different. Whenever he put that high guard up at super middleweight, he was reminding me of Ezekiel Elliott in his prime, just eating the Cheerios and shit, eating the cereal, just eating everything up. No diddy. Now, another thing that Andre tried, he tried the spinning, he tried the flurries, but he tried to put David on the ropes multiple times as well and work on the inside. And that didn't work.
Nope.
When he went on the ropes, a lot of times, Benavidez would just lay back, keeping it clear, and let himself get hit, put his arms up. He might counter, but a lot of times he would just be chilling until the referee broke it up. So this is a man that's absorbing all your shots. You're trying to do different tricks. You're trying to spin them, trying to let your hands go, trying to move around, trying to force them on the ropes, and nothing seemed to work because not only was Benavidez skilled, and it's not just the size, but it's his punch resistance. This man can really take a punch, but that's because he was fighting with the likes of Triple G since he was 12 years old. So his ability and his experience on taking shots out of this world. Plenty of times Andre split that guard. Plenty of times he split that guard. But every time Benavidez aided and licked his fingers. Every single time. And I was sitting there getting disheartened like, wow. It looks as if the great Demetrius Andrade, the skillful, underrated middleweight, the guy that was ducked by many and not known by many, known by very few. This man was not able to penetrate Benavidez's defense, and when he did, it didn't seem like he penetrated, his body. It came out wrong. He didn't penetrate that man's ability to not feel pain, to walk through them punches. In other words, Benavidez wasn't feeling what Andre was throwing. That was clear. Now, look at this. I believe it's a right hook. Benavidez was trying to throw this. It was like an overhand right hook. And time after time, Andre was dipping to the same side. The same side. And Benavidez caught on to it. The left. Right here, Benavidez is squared up. You're not even supposed to square up on the ropes. But I've seen him do this in sparring, and he's done it at the professional level. You're not even supposed to do this. Ali would do it at times. It's like they're so comfortable in the ring. what do you do? What do you do to beat somebody that's bigger than you, that's extremely skilled and extremely relaxed? Now, watching this fight, I understood why Canelo didn't want to fight Benavidez. I'm not even going to say he ducked him. Andre is bigger than Canelo, and he couldn't do anything to him. Caleb is bigger than Canelo. He couldn't hurt the man. Canelo's smaller than all those guys, so imagine what Benavidez might have done to him. Who knows? We'll never know, but I don't think it would have been good. And Canelo's a great fighter, Hall of Fame fighter. Now right here, he's trying to land that same overhand. And sometimes he throws it like a straight shot, overhand, sometimes he's throwing it like a hook. And he's setting things up. You know why? Because he's looking at the way that Andre is protecting himself. The same defensive move for that punch. Andre probably should have ducked under, or probably should have smothered and did something different. A lot of times you do the same move. Somebody with great IQ, they're going to catch on. Right here you see David Benavidez doing the utensil motion, the fork motion, the eating it motion. Oh, that didn't come out right. Anyway, basically he's walking back, leaning back on the ropes because he got hit. But he's saying, I eat those for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I eat those for snacks. You know, I eat those as a prep meal. And that's just the game. Now this is when Andre was able to get a timeout from the action because David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, turned into the Mexican nutcracker, hit him in the nuts. And Andre had that face that Michael Jackson used to make when he grabbed his belt and say, "Ooh, ooh." Sorry, I'm a little hoarse. But yeah, it's like this was the best part for Andre because he was able to get a break from a lot of the pounding, the relentless pressure that David Benavidez brings to every fight. But not only is he bringing pressure like Pitbull, but he's doing it skillfully. Pay attention. This is very, very high level shit that you're watching. Benavidez on the inside, he still hits and he hits hard. Some guys on the inside, they're trying to throw like little nubbing punches. Benavidez is still trying to throw a full-fledged punch on the inside. A guy like Mike Tyson, great fighter, on the inside, Mike, he kind of became inactive if you study him. Now look, remember that overhand right that Benavidez was trying to land? He sees that Andre was catching it. So what does he do now? Now he's coming with the left. Now he's coming with the left. He's faking to the right, coming with the left. And he landed this shot. And here's another thing. A lot of times when Benavidez is a taller guy, especially when he was at 168, which I believe is going to be his most dominant weight class, he was able to punch down on these guys. You're never going to let somebody punch down on you. You got to figure out a maneuver, a defensive maneuver to make sure that you're able to get around them, duck under them, even go back. But you don't want somebody punching down on you. That's an advantage that guys like Benavidez has at times, and especially a dude like Sebastian Fundora. Very dangerous place to be. Oh man, the liver shot. The liver shot. And this is right before the knockdown. You see how Benavidez sets up these knockdowns? Because he's not a one-punch KO guy. He's not going to knock you out cold. But he's wearing you down. Setting up the knockdown. Not the knockout, the knockdown. Taking away those legs because Andre was circling and circling. See, Andre could do a lot of different things. He could turn him, circle him, let his hands go. Now he's getting right back to that damn right hand that he's been trying to land since the first bell. You know what this tells me? This tells me that David Benavidez, he's an anchor in the ring. And this was one of the final blows. Now y'all know how this fight ended. Andre, of course, his team threw in the towel. He put on a great fight. He showed a bunch of skills, but Benavidez was too big, too skilled, too patient, and too accurate. And he waited and he waited. But y'all, if you haven't seen this fight, go to PBC and check this fight out. This is one of Benavidez's most dominant performances. A skilled, relentless, patient, big man, big fella. I don't believe he'll be as dominant at light heavyweight, but we're just going to have to wait and see. Y'all let me know what y'all think.